Today is my lecture on collisions. It's a very important concept. In every exam, there are one or two questions. Answer number one is, it's a case of elastic collision. The first body moving with u1 velocity strikes a body which is at rest. After collision, their velocities are m1 v1, m2 v2. We have to find out the fraction of energy lost by the first mass. Naturally, energy lost, elastic collision, it's an elastic collision. Therefore, the energy gained by second mass is the loss of the first body. Therefore, first I will find out v2. There is a general formula 2m1 u1 plus m2 minus m1 u2 m1 plus m1. Now this u2 is 0, therefore v2, that is velocity of second body after collision, becomes 2m1 u1 m1 plus m2. Fraction loss of energy is equal to energy gained by second mass divided by original energy, half m2 v2 square divided by original energy, half m1 u1 square, half m2 2m1 u1 जो हमने फाइंड आउट किया है यहाँ पे वेलोसिटी का होल स्क्वायर, which becomes 4m1 square u1 square divided by m1 plus m2 whole square. Now you cut this m1 u1 whole square, you get the answer 4m1 m2 m1 plus m2 whole square. The answer is D. I would like to discuss some variation of this question. The examiner might frame the question like this: the maximum transfer of energy will happen when m2 is equal to 2m1, 3m1, m1 by 4, m1 by 5. Now I'll tell you a trick here. For m1 by 4 and 4m1, for m1 by 5 and 5m1, the energy transfer will be, percentage energy transfer will be same. So what you do, you compare 2m1, 3m1, 4m1, 5m1. And the trick here is, Dino trick is, m2 is equal to m1. When the two masses are equal, the transfer of energy will be 100%. Now after that, nearer are the two masses. That is, in case of 2m1, 3m1, m1 by 4 is same as 4m1, m1 by 5 is same as 5m1. So nearest answer, nearest case of m1, m2 is 2m1. Therefore, this is the answer. First is the answer. In case of first answer, the maximum energy transfer will take place. The trick is in the formula 4m1 m2 m1 plus m2 whole square. In this case, if you take m2 equal to 4, m2 equal to 4m1, or you take m2 equal to m1 by 4, the percentage transfer energy will come out to be same. So instead of calculating all of them, change into same form. 2m1, 3m1, this will be 4m1, this will be 5m1, and take a case where this is, m2 is nearest to m1. The case is 2m1, therefore answer is first. Answer number 2. This is a case of inelastic collision. The only guiding principle in case of inelastic collision is conservation of momentum. Apply conservation of momentum mv naught plus m into 0, because second mass is at rest, is equal to m plus m. The both mass stick together, v dash equal to m v naught divided by m plus m. Loss of energy is equal to initial energy half m v naught square minus half m plus m v dash ka whole square. When you put the value here, what you get is half mv square, you can take outside, 1 minus, this will cut one of them, small m divided by capital M plus m. So fraction of energy lost is equal to half mv square, 1 minus small m plus m divided by m naught v square, cut, what you get is capital M divided by m plus m. C is the answer. I'll tell you very important method of solving this question using Dino concept. What you do, because you know momentum is same. Before and final momentum is same, and kinetic energy is equal to p square by 2m. So now what you can do using Dino concept, fraction lost is equal to, momentum is same, p square divided by m plus m. This is the final energy divided by p square by 2m. This is the fraction of energy which this body is having. If you do 1 minus, then you will get answer equal to 1 minus 2m by 2m plus m. Cut 2 you will get m divided by m plus small m. This is the answer to this question using Dino concept. Once more I'll try to solve. Pi is equal to Pf, momentum remains same, and kinetic energy is equal to p square by 2m. So fraction lost is equal to 1 minus final energy of this combined mass divided by initial mass, which is equal to 1 minus 2 small m divided by m plus m. The answer will be capital M by capital M plus small m. Therefore, C is the answer. So this is the fast method of doing this question using Dino concept. Answer number 3. In this question, block C and A undergo collision. Because their masses are equal, they interchange velocities. Because in case of elastic collision, if two masses are equal, then V1, final velocity of 1 will be equal to U2, and final velocity of 2 will be equal to U1. Because two masses are equal. Therefore, after elastic collision between C and A, because masses are equal, C will stop and A will start moving with velocity V. At maximum compression, the two masses should be moving with same velocity. Why? Because if there is a relative velocity between them, the spring will compress further on. Therefore, there should be no relative velocity between them. That is, they should have same velocities. So you have to conserve the momentum also. Therefore, each one of them should have velocity v by 2, v by 2. Now you can apply a conservation of energy principle. Half m v by 2 whole square plus half m v by 2 whole square plus half kx naught square energy that is stored in the spring due to compression is equal to half mv square original energy carried by A. This gives you 1 by 4 mv square plus half kx naught square 1 by 2 mv square. Half kx naught square is equal to 1 by 4 mv square. X naught is equal to m by 2k. Answer is C. In physics, there are limited number of concepts. Say around 50 to 60 concepts are there. Questions can be framed, many of them. On each concept you can frame the question differently. I try my best to frame the question in different ways so that finally you get not only concepts but how the question can be framed. Let's discuss answer number 4. There is a very deep mathematical concept here which will help you to solve the question very fast. P is given to you A I cos kt minus J sin kt. Now you have to find out force. Force is equal to rate of change of momentum d by dt of A I cos kt minus J sin kt. K will come out minus cos का डिफरेंशिएशन माइनस साइन होता है माइनस साइन kti माइनस साइन का डिफरेंशिएशन cos kt j. If you take the dot product, cos kt minus sin kt cos kt, I dot I cos kt sin kt माइनस का आ जाएगा प्लस माइनस माइनस प्लस sin kt cos kt equal to 0 आ जाएगा. Because you are taking dot product, therefore dot product is 0, therefore cos theta is equal to 0. Theta will come out to be 90 degree. And your answer is fourth answer. Using Dino concept, I would like to tell you something very important concept in physics. Using Dino concept, you will get the answer immediately. What is the concept? Concept is some linear combination of sine cos. Whenever you differentiate them, by differentiating, you introduce a phase change of pi by 2. You advance it. How? Omega cos omega t. You have sin omega t का जो differentiation है, omega will come out constant cos omega t, which can be written as sin omega t plus pi by 2. Similarly, if you differentiate cos omega t, you will get minus sin omega t, which is equal to cos of omega t plus pi by 2. Original में pi by 2 का advance हो गया. So result is whenever you differentiate periodic functions, a phase change of pi by 2 advance increase हो जाता है. F, supposing f is equal to dp by dt, you advance the function by pi by 2. Therefore, f dot p equal to 0 because angle between them is pi by 2. You must have gone through, those who are in 12th class or preparing for exam, you must have gone through the case of your SHM. In SHM, x is equal to a sin omega t. How do you get velocity? Differentiate this, you get a omega sine. Advance the phase by pi by 2. Again, you differentiate velocity to get acceleration. How do you do it? Acceleration is equal to omega square a sine omega t from this point plus pi by 2. Further pi by 2. So that gives you minus omega square a sine omega t. Because omega t plus pi gives you minus sine. So this is very important concept. Differentiation means advance the function by pi by 2. Similarly, other way around, integration is you decrease the phase by pi by 2. This is a very important concept in maths and many times it is used in physics also. Answer number 5. This is a collision in vector form. Now remember this. In collision in vector form, if you apply the principle carefully, question may seem to be difficult, but they are easy basically. Perfectly inelastic collision, two bodies stick together. Therefore, mass becomes m plus 2m. Let Vc be their final speed. Then initial momentum in vector form, m into 2vi, 2m into vj. This comes out to be 2 by 3 v I plus j. If you find out magnitude of velocity, I plus j, 1 plus 1 square plus 1 square under the root. That will give you root 2. So answer will be 2 root 2 by 3 v. Now you have to find out k initial, half m 2v whole square, half 2m v square. That comes out to be 3mv square. And k final is equal to 1 by 2 3m into velocity, final velocity ka whole square. That gives you 4 by 3 mv square. Now you have to find out fraction lost. ki minus kf divided by ki, 1 minus 4 by 3 mv square यहाँ से आया और यहाँ से 3 mv square आया. This will give you 1 minus 4 by 9. That is 5 by 9. If you want to find out in percentage, it is 56%. 56% is B part. B part.